video, I was talking about how Ukrainian troops were around here and Russian troops had went here. Now, however, the Russian troops, now this Urozhaine is in the complete gray zone, and Russian troops have gone here or wherever you like to say. They're not obviously here, but they've gone somewhere back into Russian held places. So Ukraine now has complete control of Urozhaine. Well, not, I wouldn't say complete control. Russians aren't there. However, blue, I believe, in Deep State map is complete control, and Deep State map is a pro-Ukraine map. So obviously, they may be pro-Ukraine, but from what I've seen, they're pretty accurate when they report on Russian gains, Russian losses, Ukrainian gains, Ukrainian losses. They're pretty accurate. They've been slow lately for the past days, but they're pretty accurate and pretty fair from what I've seen. So this is major, because if the Ukrainians can have all this, now Russia may do a counterattack and may take all this in the coming days. I do not know. However, if Ukraine does indeed have all this, first off, not only does it allow Ukrainians to attack towns like this one over here and other ones that are just off screen that go to the right of the map and to the left, it also gives Ukraine a pretty good foothold in their long-awaited march to the front lines of the first line of Russian defense. So if this is the case, this is a big win for Ukraine to capture Urozhaine. And I know Ukrainian progress has been slow, and a lot of people were banging on it. In fact, I was shocked that actually I wasn't that shocked, but still I was kind of shocked that Ukrainian progress was this slow. If you go to Deep State map, okay, we're now on Deep State map, okay, you go to yesterday. This was a situation on the ground yesterday. Okay, that was a situation on the ground yesterday. Okay, I don't have the screen recorder where I can show you guys the exact date, but you can go on Deep State yourself and see it. This is from August 12th, 2023. You go one more day, just one day, boom. Okay, so you start off here. That's where these Ukrainian forces were, and you end about here. Okay, so you take the marker, you go there, and you go here. Okay, now obviously Ukraine does not have all this land. This is still in the gray zone. That's 3.7 kilometers. Okay, and obviously I'm sorry, but I did not set up the screen recording where you can see the kilometers, but you guys can all double check this yourself. And if you want to see what Ukraine has regained in the blue zone, it's not as much, but from here to there is a good 901 meters. So 901 meters. However, we've been getting reports from even Russian military bloggers that they have made their way into, at the very least, this part of Urozhaine. And if this is true, that now this is all under gray, that is significantly more land taken by Ukraine. Look at that. Than in the past weeks of the counteroffensive. And Urozhaine falling is just not the best thing for Russia. However, it obviously does not mean nothing. Russia's not going to try to do anything afterwards. Russia could try and do a counterattack, and we've seen them shell the area, not the area, but areas. When Ukraine would take a town, Russia would shell it and then just come in. That could likely will happen. So for all you pro-Ukraine and Ukraine supporters, I want to go like jump into the moon on this one. However, it is, to be fair, it is a significant gain for Ukraine, considering how slow their counteroffensive has been. And since that the Javelin bombs that the Ukrainian dropped, that many people said was a reason the Russians left Robotyne. Sorry, not Robotyne. If I say Robotyne, I'm sorry, I'm tired. Urozhaine. The reason Russians have left Urozhaine was because of those bombs were attacking them, and these bombs were flown by Ukrainian planes, and obviously Russian air defense was not stopping them. So this could be a good sign for the Ukrainians to continue pushing. Obviously, the fighting is not done by any stretch of the imagination, and we are still going to see, in my personal opinion, difficult weeks and maybe even months or a month. Anyway, guys, that's what's happening with Regina. You see the Ukrainian forces. This is all in the gray zone, and that is pretty significant for Ukraine. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys on the next video.